Hello everyone, welcome back to The Addicted Bookworm. Okay, I have had 25 books, and this was like really easy to get to because I read 5 volumes of, well, I read let's see here, um, 4 volumes of manga and the book, hold on a second, let me get that. Death on the Marina. Murder at the Marina. By Ellen Jacobson. So, at the Marina is the first book in these sailing mystery series, and I will say, trying to find the second book because um, I went on to Amazon and they have a much better list of like books that have come out. And sure enough, I saw the second one. It had come out some time ago, and then I went on to Barnes and Noble, and I hooked my Nook to my Wi-Fi of my phone, and I was able to get the second book in the series. So yeah, I enjoyed the first one. When I got the 69% of the book read, I was like, yeah, I'm going to definitely get the second book. So basically, this is about this woman, her and her husband, Scooter, yeah, that is his actual name, buy this boat, and they want to repair it so they can live on it because this town is mainly making up of people that live in their boats, like during the summer months and stuff. And I don't know what they do. I do not know what they do. I do not know what they do in the winter months. But they are a marine community, and they live in their boats when it's warm out. So you have the dead body discovered, and you have our protagonist and her husband who are divided between trying to get the boat fixed and her trying to solve this mystery. And then later on we get another dead body, and then everything spirals out from there. What was really weird about this book, it's not a bad weird, it's just a weird. It's like there's belief in like UFO abductions, and like, I mean, you have her and this one woman. I think her name is Cleo. I'm not exactly sure, but she's obsessed with the color pink. She's absolutely obsessed with the color pink, and she's on the verge of getting this job that this woman wants. Somehow aliens are hiding out in Disneyland for some unknown reason. Really? I know Disneyland is weird, but I'm quite not sure about the alien abduction thing. And then there's this cat called Mrs. Moto, and she seems to like our protagonist better than she likes her owner. Because Miss Moto, she likes to hang out around her way too much. And then, of course, you have Scooter, who is obsessed with anchors for some really unknown reason. It's hilarious all around. But the thing about it is that the deputy is absolutely just useless as they come. And I know some people are not really a fan of that kind of trope of like, oh, you know, the useless police officer, because people feel like that it kind of makes police work a joke or something like that. He just honestly wants to be an asshole. That's just honestly what he wants to be. I did like the ending of the book, and I liked the pacing and the characters and everything. So the 4 mangas that I I read. Let's see here. Does it count if you lose your virginity to an android? I have all 6 of them. Thank you very much. And if people want to criticize me, I'm 46 years old. I can read these kinds. What? There is this. Okay, I am going to say this about Mother. Okay. Mother is insane. she is such the point where even her own creation is really starting to not like her. And I do not blame her at all. Mother breaks every single law that you could possibly even imagine to do this. She's trying to get this woman and her sex android to get married. And it's interesting, we kind of get a little backstory of her, which does not erase any of her creepiness, but it kind of tells you that this woman, when she was a little girl, she's one of those geniuses. And geniuses are, I'm going to be absolutely honest, a lot of them are just absolutely insane. Just insane to the max. And so when she was much, much younger, she created an AI program. And she wanted to be with this AI program, which is, really weird. And the AI is like, no, we can't be together because I'm an AI and you're a person and all that. And finally, some rules were set up where, this woman is like totally insane. She always wears this lab coat. Oh, I'm thinking about the character in what was it? Oh, that one anime. Trying to. It's about the one that has like. They're like battle dolls and. Yeah, Yeah, you have that creepy scientist guy that every time, like, his coworkers, this one coworker gets the punishment. Yeah. I think it was like Angel. Yeah. If anybody knows which one I'm talking about, then yeah. But it's kind of the same premise where you have this creator who basically is highly intelligent, and also thing about it is that she's very socially awkward when she was a little girl, and I'm pretty sure she's even more socially awkward now as an adult. And there is a law that says that basically androids are objects. So there is a scene in, I think it's the 4th volume of it, where she, not the robot, but the woman, goes and basically takes her friend, like, she babysitted her when she was a little girl, which was creepy. And I'm not saying that babysitting a little girl when you're a teenager is creepy, but the how this girl misrepresented, like, the relationship, like, no, there is no relationship. There is, I'm the babysitter and you're the person I'm babysitting. And we encounter a robot like maid. And they're not in violation of the law because the robot is a maid. And she basically is an unpaid worker. Because, remember, androids are considered objects, like a pencil or a table or a pair of clothes. Those are objects. These androids are considered objects. They do not run on AI. They run on some other type of program. And she's very upset that her former babysitter does not want to have some kind of relationship with her. She just considers what this girl wants to be gross because of the huge, like, it's a 7-year age difference, and she's like not for that. So anyways, in the 6th volume of the series, Little Miss Sex Robot is walking around without her master, and she encounters this little girl, and she was not told there's certain articles of lingerie you don't wear out in public. And the officer gets the wrong idea, because here's the thing is her master has been terrified of the police ever since this robot appeared. And now, what's waiting at her front door but the police? And literally, she's freaking out. But, anyways, so those are the 5 books that I read. And I will tell you, just the situations that she finds herself in is like just insane. The mother is a psycho, just an absolute psycho. She thinks she has everything under control, and I think that's what Genius says. They think they have everything under control. Definitely June, that is the girl's name. She is way too much. She is. I was reading it, and I was like, damn, this girl is way too much. She is way too much in a lot of things. And, it's like, why? Why are you doing this to somebody that essentially watched you when you were a baby, or and everything. And here's another thing that makes this woman named Mother really even weirder, is she programmed this robot to do all sorts of sexual things. It is a sex robot. I'm definitely going to make this a 18 plus. And so, basically, one of the weird things that she has done to this robot, which really got the robot not happy, is the moment that she registers herself as the robot's master, she becomes pregnant. And literally, both of them look at this woman like, what? There is no way that can even happen, because she knows it can't happen, but this woman is too smart for her own good. I mean, this is what she spent her time on, and literally, it's like, how is this even going to work? I'm not talking about biology. I'm talking about, this is a robot. It's not a real person. I don't know. I think that this woman is 7 levels of weird. And, yeah. So, volume 7 of this manga is coming out in September. And I'm going to pick it up because I want to see what other weird stuff this woman is going to do. But I will say it was good to have a backstory of her. I really like characters that get a backstory, because when you have characters and you don't give them a backstory, you make them very, how should I say it, bland. Because we want to know the backstory. What led this woman to break the law, create this robot that, and do all these weird, freaky things to her. And, yeah, it's weird. It absolutely is weird. And, yeah. So, yeah. So anyways, so that is my 25 books that I have read so far. And, Yeah, so this officially is the last video for, well, take it back. I'm going to do one more video, and that is basically, how many books I've read, even though you already guys already know. And things like that. Alright, that is my video, and I will see you guys around. Bye.